Hey, it's Sammy. On Thursday, May 29th, we took 13 trades today. That's a lot of trades for 411 points on Dow Futures. Every point or every tick on Dow Futures is $5, and we're trading 5 contracts, so that's $25 a point. Let's take a look and see how the day played out. So today there was a ton of movement overnight to the high side, so of course the market's going to correct. We are pre-market right now, about 7:30 in the morning. Taking this short, you can see we have a confluence of data. As we're punching through this level, we're just going to go ahead and lock in 42 points. Now we're trading the new 8 a.m. bar, so we are going short. We've got that data still in alignment, multiple time frames of momentum, sentiment, and volatility. You can see we have that stop loss move to +3, and it almost got hit there, but we're still in the trade. This trade's really chopping around right here, so once we hit this yellow band, we're going to lock in 30 points. All right, so we're coming in very close to the open, and you can see that everything has flipped now. The short time frame data is going long, the long time frame data has cooled off, so now we're going to take this long. You probably noticed the market's been very volatile lately, so I've changed my trading style a little. I'm actually trailing my stop losses much more aggressive. That's why I'm able to lock in profits. So like in this trade, we're stop lossing at +30 points. Here comes the open. This was a very upsetting trade because I actually, right when the data flipped, I was smashing my sell button and there was a big delay. My order did not get filled until about 65 points too late. You can see as I'm really trying to move everything around, my stop loss, my TPs, I'm just going to close this down with 14 points. It's not worth the risk. Now you can see what the market did. We had a nice reversion or a pullback, and we're taking the next move. Our data's starting to realign to go short again. Now I'm getting used to doing this trailing stop thing. Of course, I kind of screwed this one up, so I've got +24 out of this trade. All right, we've tested yesterday's close. That's that black dotted line down there 2 times now, and our data is starting to weaken and flip over the other way, so we're going to take this long out of here. Now I'm aiming for today's open basically, but once we hit this pink line, which is pivot, we're going to go ahead and lock in 35 points. All right, you can look over to the left. That was our run up to pivot and the open price, and now we're coming back down through this trend line. We had a fail to the left, which is awesome because that gave us a little point to draw a trend line. Now you can see that data is starting to come into play. We're going to take this down and do that trailing stop for 30 points. You can look over to the left and see we were just in that short. Our price pulled back up one more time. Our trend line is holding. We're going to go ahead and short one more time as this data all comes back into alignment. Struggling to get past this overnight low, we're going to go ahead and lock in 30 points. If you look down at the bottom there, our value area low, our overnight low have all held. Our high time frame data is decayed while our short time frame data is flipped over, signaling us to go long. We are going through this volume point of control right here, so let's see what happens. Once again, as we hit this pink line, open price and pivot, we're going to lock in 56 points. So I was doing my abs down on the floor. I looked up and I'm like 20 points too late for this, but I'm getting in it anyway. This data is really strong, and we're going to go ahead and take this short. Once again, with a crazy market, we're going to do that 30-point trailing stop loss, and it gets hit. So we're going to lock in 30 points on this trade. All it did was come back up over this GAN, this value zone, and this overnight low price. We're going to get back in this trade because that data is growing and still intact. Now there is a lot of support right here before we can get down to S1, which is that green line. But the data keeps firing, so we're going to keep taking these trades all the way down until we hit S1. See, we lock in another 30 points. Now we can see clearly we keep failing right here. Even though that data is really growing, we keep failing. So we're going to re-enter that trade one more time, trying to smash through, and we'll move our stop loss to break even very quickly. And we just don't have strong enough data to get through this floor, so it's going to be a break-even trade. Now read that data. Now we're back in. We're punching right through everything to the left, and we're quickly going down and hitting 60 points at S1. So that's daily support 1 and the 23.6. You can see this thing is, read those numbers, momentum, sentiment, volatility. It's all data-driven. That's why the market's behaving like this.